You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
Good evening. Welcome to Varsity Media Sports Network for the Section 5 Class D Girls Lacrosse Championship matchup between the third-seeded Palmyra-Macedon Red Raiders and the top-seeded Little Irish of Aquinas Institute. My name is Steve Bradley. I'm here in the booth high above the field. Really eager to bring you this game. We're running a bit late. We had a rain delay, but we're excited. It's a rematch of the same two teams that played in last year's final, a game won by Palmac 12-8. But these are two different teams, and we're expecting two different matchups. So both teams come in tonight with a 14-4 record, each scoring Aquinas at 13.5 goals a game, and Palmac with 12.1. Defense, Palmac gives up about 6.5 goals a game, while Aquinas gives up 8. The head coach, first-year coach, doing a great job for Aquinas is Savannah Stoy. And at Palmac, it's E.J. Burse in his 15th season. He's coming off of 4 straight Section 5 championships. Our players to watch tonight are going to be number 8 for Palmac, Kylie Wage. She scored 4 goals in last year's championship game. Second in Section 5 to this point with 67 goals and 13 assists. And for Aquinas, it's Sienna Hinchcliffe, a junior who was second in Section 5 overall scoring with 93 points with 59 goals, 34 assists. Both of those players scored. Kylie had 4 goals in last year's final. Sienna had 3. So both of them will be key players to watch tonight. The road to the finals. Aquinas had a real thriller in the semifinals, a 12-11 win over Penn Yan as Gianna Leonardi scored in the final minute. Sienna Hinchcliffe with 5 goals and 3 assists. The Little Irish in the quarterfinals beat Gananda Marion 19-2. Palmac came in with a tight game, too, in the semis, beating Finger Lakes rival Waterloo 8-6. And they opened up with a 12-7 win over Livonia Avon. So Palmac looking to make it 5 in a row. Aquinas looking for its first championship in school history. The Palmac has a 13-0 record all-time against Aquinas. So if the Little Irish are able to do that tonight, it would complete a season of firsts. So some other players that we'll want to watch tonight for Aquinas. Number 2, midfielder McKenna Brown. The senior has 34 goals and 67 points. She's a great two-way player. And it's Savannah Hinchcliffe, number 10. She is a freshman, and she has 51 goals and 6 assists, so 57 points. The Hinchcliffe sisters, definitely a formidable duo for Aquinas. For Palmac, we're looking to see Reagan Deal, sophomore with 48 goals and 75 points, and Kylie Wage, as we mentioned, and Molly Seed, their number 6. We expect her to be all over the field. We're expecting a close game, a tight game, and both coaches have said that the keys to this game are going to be possession and keeping composure. And they have not played this season, so it'll be an interesting matchup. And we'll be getting underway just in a couple minutes right here. We're going to take a quick break on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We'll come back for the opening draw in just a few minutes.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Arjulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long. Wide open. Perazzi. He gets it. Perazzi. Foot raise. 10, 5. Make it. Touchdown. Punch. Counter punch.
Trickery. Ryder gets it back. Goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him. That's loose. And Ross Simmons is going to take this in the other direction. Make it. Touchdown. Touchdown East.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Muggs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/Muggs & More to see the many options and place your order.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, with answers just a phone call away, it's banking that fits your life. Banking on the go from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Muggs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
And welcome back to East Rochester's Don Quinn Field for tonight's Section 5 Class D Girls Lacrosse Championship, featuring the top-seeded Aquinas Little Irish and the third-seeded Palmyra Macedon Red Raiders. The starting lineups have been introduced, the anthems have been played, and we're almost ready for lacrosse. So we will start by taking a quick look at the starters for Palmac. In goal tonight, Faith Beals. On defense, Brianna Pentecoff, Kayla V. Lord, Claire Basil, and Julia Von Wiegen. In the midfield, it's Jenna Santelli, Molly Seether, and Kylie Wage. Kylie's one of our players to watch. And on attack, Tegan Hudak, Reagan Deal, Anna Preby, and Jolie Bourgeois. And for Aquinas, Emma Peterson will be in goal. The junior has a 40.4 save percentage. On defense, Elena Dekova, Bridget Palmer, number 7, Kessa Sangassi, number 15, Alyssa Malin. In the midfield, Sienna Hinchcliffe, Savannah Hinchcliffe, McKenna Brown. And on attack, we're looking at Carissa Schneider, Gianna Leonardi, who had the winning goal in the semifinals the other night, Ryan Springer, and Haley Bennett. And I mentioned in the open that these two teams met in last year's final, and when talking with Coach Stoy the other night, she mentioned that the theme for the Little Irish all season has been unfinished business. So we will get a chance to see tonight if they're able to finish it off. For Palmyra Macedon, they only returned 4 starters from last year's team. So although they've won 4 in a row, Kylie Wage is the only player dating back to that 2019 team. So it may be a rematch in name, but probably in name only, because a lot of the players have changed, although some of the key players remain the same. In the draw circle, we'll have for Aquinas 25, Sienna Hinchcliffe, and number 8 for Palmac, Kylie Wage. These are 2 of the top draw players in Section 5 in terms of one, and we are just about ready to go. Ball is between the sticks. The official getting them settled. And we are underway. And the opening draw goes to Aquinas. It's picked up by number 12, Carissa Schneider, into the offensive zone, up top to McKenna Brown. Brown getting settled as the Palmac defense settles in. Across to Savannah Hinchcliffe. Back up top to Brown. Brown surveying the defense. Looking for some movement. Now it's number 16, Gianna Leonardi, going towards goal. Shot wide. And it is going to go over to Palmac. Nobody there to back it up, so the Red Raiders will get the ball with their first possession of the game. Faith Beals will start the offense, and the ball's thrown away, so it's a turnover. Good ride there by the Little Irish, and they will maintain possession, or regain possession, actually, in the offensive zone. They'll start with, looks like Carissa Schneider, number 12. The freshman will start, and she'll bring it back up top to Maddie Brown. McKenna Brown, check that. Brown left the goal, and turnover caused. Ball's loose, and it is picked up by Leonardi for Aquinas, and she scores. Gianna Leonardi. Gianna on the spot with a loose ball possession goal, and the Little Irish are on the board. Let's take another look. Nope, our replay not quite set yet, but it looked like an unsettled situation in front of the net. Leonardi got the ball and put it away. So Aquinas on the board first for Gianna Leonardi. That's her 36th goal of the season. And really that's set up by the turnover off the right.
Number 16, Gianna Leonardi.
And we will have Wage and Hinchcliffe, so Sienna Hinchcliffe in the draw circle again for the second time. First draw went to Aquinas. And this one is taken by Wage. Kylie Wage into the offensive zone for number 3. That's Hudak behind the net for number 9. And a Preby. Out top to Seether. Seether on the run. Leaves it for 16. Jenna Santelli. Santelli with it out top. Santelli marked by number 7. Kessa Sangassi behind the net. It's Wage. Out top to Seether. And it is ball's on the turf. And the whistle will stay with Palmac. So good defense there by Sienna Hinchcliffe to force the ball loose, but it was maintained by Palmac, where it comes over to Hudak behind the net. In front to Santelli. Out top to Seether. Seether on the run. Looking for something. Takes the ball behind goal. And whistle. It started back in by Preby, up top to Santelli. Over to Seether. Seether in front. There's a whistle. And it looks like a foul will be called on Aquinas. And number 3, Tegan Hudak, will get the 8-meter shot for the Red Raiders. Hudak brings it back out top to Wage. Ball's out. And it is going to go over to Aquinas. Aquinas, the Palmac turnover. Palmac setting up the ride here. And it'll be brought in by Kessa Sangassi. Sangassi up the middle of the field, surrounded by Palmac players, and play will continue for Aquinas. Sangassi drops it back to Savannah Hinchcliffe. Savannah Hinchcliffe carries it in, and Aquinas will get settled on offense. That's Ryan Springer. Back up top over to Sienna Hinchcliffe. Into Brown. We have a foul called on the Raiders. McKenna Brown will get the 8-meter shot here, the free position. 20 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Aquinas up 1-0. McKenna Brown has 34 goals this season, including 2 from 8-meter position. She goes in and is turned away. Rebound picked up by Savannah Hinchcliffe, will bring it back out top. Shot wide by 12. Carissa Schneider, and Aquinas backs it up and will maintain possession. Sienna Hinchcliffe in front, shot wide, backed up by Leonardi. And the Little Irish maintain possession. Leonardi, even with goal in front to number 10. Hinchcliffe, Savannah Hinchcliffe, off the nice feed from Leonardi, and it's 2-0 Aquinas. And here's another look. We've got Leonardi bringing the ball in front. Nice cut by Hinchcliffe, and she goes far side with the shot, and the Little Irish take a 2-0 lead. Very nice play by Aquinas off the out of bounds. With 19:37 left in the first half, Aquinas with the 2-0 lead. And it will be Sienna Hinchcliffe in the draw circle again. And looks like Palmac is changing it up, and it might be Molly Seether in there for the Raiders on this. No, it was Wage. And Seether does control the draw. And the Red Raiders come into the offensive zone. They get it into Kylie Wage. Turns. And a save. Long rebound out to near the 30-yard line, where it is going to be picked up by the Red Raiders. Ryan Springer to Tegan Hudak. Into the corner. Back to Hudak. And it is picked off. Nice defensive play by Carissa Schneider, and she brings it into the offensive zone for Aquinas. Schneider still carrying. Gets to the top of the circle. Feeds down low to Leonardi. Leonardi looking for a cutter. Behind the net to Sienna Hinchcliffe. Sienna Hinchcliffe is headed toward Akron. She comes out, shoots, and scores. The individual move. Sienna Hinchcliffe comes out from behind the net and buries it for a 3-0 lead for the Little Irish. Take another look at that. Hinchcliffe is just kind of walking her defender, waiting for her opportunity. Comes around the top and beats the goaltender low to the inside. So it is 3-0 Little Irish on the first goal of the night by Sienna Hinchcliffe. That's her 60th of the season. And this is the perfect start for Aquinas, a team that is looking for its first Section 5 title. They wanted to come out strong and play their game. And Coach Stoy said her key was playing together as a family and playing Aquinas lacrosse. And in the first 6+ minutes, they've done exactly that. Draw circle here. Sienna Hinchcliffe again. She's won 2 of the first 3. And this one will go to Wage and Palmac as Molly Seether controls the ball. Into the offensive zone, it's Reagan Deal. Reagan Deal, the left-handed junior. Back up top. Little Irish slowing it down, probably looking to try and get a great shot on this possession. A goal here would be big for them. Here comes Santelli down the alley, shoots and scores. Nice move and a great goal by the freshman Jenna Santelli, her 23rd of the season. We'll take a look up top. Santelli gets the ball towards the top of the box. Little hesitation move. The defense goes with a cutter. She's got an alley, and she comes in and buries the shot. So exactly what Palmac needed there after giving up the first 3. Jenna Santelli with the answer. And we're expecting a lot of points and goals in this game. Each team averages over 12, and almost 7 minutes in, we've got 4 goals scored, and back and forth. We had to wait a little bit because of the rain, but it's been worth the wait so far. And the official getting Wage and Santelli and her Hinchcliffe set in the draw circle, and this one is picked up by Aquinas. It's Carissa Schneider with the ball. Foul called on Palmac. Aquinas will maintain possession. And ball is on the turf, chased into the corner by Leonardi, but she won't get there in time. And the ball goes over to the Red Raiders. So Palmac capitalizes on the turnover opportunity, and will have the chance to clear here and look to pull within 1 if they're able to successfully clear and get to the offensive zone. So on the clear right now for Palmac is Claire Basil. She gets it up to Tegan Hudak, and the Red Raiders are in business in the offensive end. Behind the net goes Anna Preby, the freshman. Coach Burst complimented her on her intelligence at the X, and she leaves it for Reagan Deal, the junior. And there's Jolie Bourgeois, the sophomore, who's back after missing a few games with an injury. Happy to see Bourgeois back in the lineup. She's a big factor for that, for the Raiders, as Preby gets settled behind the net. Reagan Deal to Preby, playing catch behind the net, looking for a cutter. Tegan Hudak. Tegan Hudak, another player that's 8th grader. She's a very skilled two-handed player. So Palemac with a lot of young players. As Preby, the freshman, was playing catch with Hudak, the 8th grader. And here comes Reagan Deal, who is one of the elder statesmen on the team. As sophomore comes in front and they score. Reagan Deal. Good deal for Palemac there as Reagan Deal buries it in front of the net. We'll take a look on the replay. Deal just comes on in front, turns, has an angle in the middle of the net. Great shot by Deal for the unassisted goal, makes it 3-2.
Provided by number 2, Reagan Deal.
Deal, Coach Burst said, came into her own in last year's sectional tournament. Mentioned in the open that she had 4 goals in the final against Aquinas, and she is on the board so far with her first tonight. So back and forth we go. Aquinas 3, Palmyra Macedon 2, 16:30 to play here in the first half at East Rochester. Thank you for joining us on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Draw controls to this point are even at 3-3. But they're going to have a redo. So it's Hinchcliffe for Aquinas, Wage for Palmac. We've been saying those names a lot, and I believe that we will continue to say them all game. Both teams, neither team with really a truly deep bench, so we'll see a lot of the same players on the field for most of the entire game. Referee adjusts the stick of Kylie Wage. And Sienna Hinchcliffe, ball's pulled out, and it is the race to the ball is won by Aquinas, and that is Carissa Schneider, the freshman. She's been all over the place tonight, and Coach Stoy says she is a workhorse who can play both off attack or defense depending on the situation. And she's been doing a little bit of both so far. Behind the net is Leonardi. Over to McKenna Brown. McKenna Brown, top of goal. Works her defender. Cuts toward the net. Carries behind. Brown looking. Here comes Hinchcliffe to set a screen for Brown. Comes over the top. She's bumped by Wage, and there's a whistle. That does look like it was inside the 8-meter circle, so we maybe think we're going to be getting a free position shot for Brown right at the top of the circle, the top of the angle. So McKenna Brown lines up. Here they go. Brown goes in, shoots and scores. Bounces it home. McKenna Brown, the senior who is headed to Lockhaven, with a nice bounce shot. There it is, free position. Brown is the top of the circle. Takes 2 or 3 steps, and just with a nice bounce shot that beats the goalie low to the stick side.
Scored by number 2, McKenna Brown.
So 4-2 Aquinas. Great start for the Little Irish, and McKenna Brown with the goal right there. She is committed to Lockhaven, and she does it on both ends. We saw her offense there, but she's also a key defender for the Little Irish. And Coach Stoy for the Little Irish is quite a story. This is her first year as a coach. She's a 2020 graduate of Wells College. So a young coach in her first season who has really implemented a team and family atmosphere with the Little Irish and done a great job. And the draw is controlled by Wage, who gives it over to Molly Seether. And Palmac is on the offensive. Into Reagan Deal. Reagan Deal back up top. Seether to Santelli. Palmac exercising some patience here, looking for a good look behind the net. to Bourgeois. Aquinas defense has been solid. Whistle foul there on Sangasi. It's picked up by Deal, who's looking for a quick move to Seether. Wow. Nice tic-tac-toe play there by the Irish. And a great finish there by Molly Seether off the field feet from Reagan Deal. We'll take a look here. Deal was off the whistle, got a nice quick pass into Seether with a high shot, and it is 4-3. So strong answer there by the Red Raiders.
The Red Raiders scored by number 6.
That's Seether's 17th of the season, and Coach Burst called her a coach's dream. He says she does whatever you need to do when you need it done, and the three-sport athlete, Pelmac, needed the goal there, and Seether got it for them. So nice play there, 4-3 game, and it's Wage and Sienna Hinchcliffe back in the draw circle. And Wage wins that one, and it's picked up by Seether. Seether ahead to Santelli. Jenna Santelli on the run. Reagan Deal picks it up. Settles down the offense and looks up top to Seether. Seether to Hudak in front. Preby shot it wide. She may have had a little more time than she thought. The freshman Anna Preby found herself wide open in front. Pelmac backed it up, has the ball out front. Red Raiders looking for the equalizer. Jenna Santelli, Reagan Deal. And it's interesting, they've got Hinchcliffe playing defense on Wage, so they're looking to take Wage away, and the other Pelmac players are stepping up and making some plays here. And that is Hudak to Santelli. Behind the net to Wage. And great defense there by number 20 of Aquinas, Elena DeCorvo, to force the turnover. Coach Stoy said she was an incredible defender, and she got the turnover for her team right there. The senior plans to play her college lacrosse at Mercyhurst. Now, heavy ride here by Pelmac, pressuring Aquinas. McKenna Brown looking to bring things out and get the clear. Runs into a triple team. Brown's able to get it ahead to Del Corvo, and it's picked up by Sangasi. The Little Irish into the offensive zone with Kessa Sangasi inside to Leonardi. Leonardi on the wing. Squeezes it in front to Hinchcliffe, who shoots it wide, and it's backed up by Pelmac. The Red Raiders will take over possession with just about halfway through, 12 minutes, 52 seconds remaining here in the first half. A nice tight ball game. Aquinas leads 4-3 midway through the first half as Pelmac attempts to clear. That's Claire Basil trying to beat the double team. Back to Petticoat. And it's Kylie Wage. Kylie Wage is going to get it done. Wage, who is going to play her college lacrosse at the Division II level, has committed to Grand Valley State in Michigan. Coach Burst just can't say enough good things about Wage as she gets it up to Hudak. Hudak to Preby. Preby with the ball at the side of the goal, assessing the Aquinas defense. And trying to see how they're defending Wage. It looks like Hinchcliffe is on Wage. Sienna Hinchcliffe, yep. That's a tactic where they're going to try and take her away as Pelmac works the ball around the perimeter. And behind the goal to Preby. Preby turns back to Hudak, and it looks like Lily Basil, number 1, is in the game for Pelmac, also behind the net. Hudak, Lily Basil, coach, she's a freshman, and Coach Burst called her tiny and tenacious. And looking to see some exciting things from her. Molly Seether up top to Santelli. Santelli down the alley. Good defense there, cut off by Brown. Behind the net we go. Good patience and good defense. Two good teams. That's what you would expect. In front, here's Preby. The ball is knocked away. Good defense, but Pelmac's able to retain possession. Lily Basil and back out to Hudak. Here comes Molly Seether with a shot out top and a save. Nice save by Emma Peterson. Ball is loose and it's picked up by Sienna Hinchcliffe. Whistle, and Aquinas will keep the ball on the restart. Sienna Hinchcliffe, the junior who has over 250 goals and is an All Greater Rochester selection. She's committed to the University of Akron. Gianna Leonardi on the run for Aquinas. Cuts in front. Ball's knocked loose, and it is still anybody's ball. It's one of those 50-50 balls. And we have a timeout. And I believe we have a push on Aquinas. It'll be Palmac ball. And it is. Little Irish attempt to clear with Pentecote. Long pass on the sideline. And the clear is made with Reagan Deal. The defense converges on Deal, who's able to pull away before Sienna Hinchcliffe knocks the ball loose, and it's another. Yep, it is a turnover, and it'll be maintained by Aquinas. Nice play there by number 15, Alyssa Malin. Malin ahead to Schneider. Schneider into open space. Around the defense. And a whistle. I think the whistle's for a timeout for Aquinas. And with that timeout, we too will take a timeout. It's Aquinas 4, Palmac 3 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome back to Don Quinn Field at East Rochester High School for the Section 5 Class D Girls Lacrosse Championship game. Right now, with 9 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first half, the Aquinas Little Irish hold a 4-3 lead over the Palmac Red Raiders. Great game back and forth so far. Aquinas jumped to a 3-0 lead, and then it's been pretty even since then. Irish did open up a 4-2 lead, but the Palmac has scored 3 of the last 4 to tighten the game. We mentioned that the Irish are led by a first-year coach, Savannah Stoy, who played at Wells College, and she also has a job working in the neuroepilepsy unit at Strong Hospital, and she says her biggest influence in coaching is Megan Milliman, who was her coach at Wells College for 3 years, and she's learned a lot from her. She talks to her 3 times a week, and if the name Megan Milliman is familiar, she is the wife of Brighton native Pete Milliman, who is the men's coach at Johns Hopkins University. So Coach Stoy, first really head coaching job. She did some coaching at the club level, but she has come in and really tried to instill a family atmosphere, connected with her girls, and she has her team playing for a title, which would be the first for Aquinas. And Palmac certainly has a great tradition, girls lacrosse. They won their first Section 5 title in 2017 and then have not stopped really since, winning in 2018. 2019, of course, the COVID season of 2020 was not played, and again last year in 2021. So we're looking to get the restart going here off the timeout. It'll be McKenna Brown who will get things going for Aquinas. Brown up top to Savannah Hinchcliffe. Back to Brown. Surveying the Palmac defense. And Brownby starts to attack, look for something there, pulls back. Savannah Hinchcliffe. Over to Leonardi. Both teams have been doing a good job of defense on the top scorers, but there's a nice cut by Savannah Hinchcliffe. Shoots it wide. It's backed up by her sister, Sienna Hinchcliffe. Sienna Hinchcliffe is second in Section 5, scoring with 93 points, and she has been limited to 1 goal so far by the Pale Mac defense. And this is Sienna Hinchcliffe going up against Molly Seether. Hinchcliffe tries to roll, looks, makes a move, and pulls back. So Sienna Hinchcliffe in top, in tight, it's intercepted, and the ball, loose ball is picked up. It was almost picked up. But Petticoat has it, and the Pale Mac Red Raiders will have a clear attempt forthcoming. With just about 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Both teams appear to have settled down after kind of a fast and furious start. And Pale Mac has gotten its legs, young team, and settled in, and we're getting the kind of game we expected as Reagan Deal brings the ball into the offensive third. Deal working defense that was number 18 with good defense to slow her down. That's Bridget Palmer. Pale Mac into Deal. Behind the net. There she comes. What a goal. Lily Basil off the feed from Reagan Deal. And she ties it up. The freshman, the tiny and tenacious freshman, Lily Basil takes the feed from Deal. Her feet are moving. She cuts right in front. There's an open in the defense right over the goalie's shoulder for the tying goal. What a nice play by Pale Mac to get things even here. So it's 4-4 with 7.5 minutes to play.
Raiders scored by number 1, Lily Basil.
Lily Basil, the younger sister of Claire Basil, who is also a member of the Red Raiders team, with a big goal. And we are tied at 4, right back where we started. And we're literally back where we started as Kylie Wage and Sienna Hinchcliffe are in the draw circle. After falling behind early, 3-0, Pale Mac with a nice 4-1 run to pull even here. Still scrambling for possession, and it is going to be picked up by Kylie Wage. Kylie Wage and Pale Mac into the offensive end. Far side, Deal has done a very good job distributing and kind of facilitating the offense for the Red Raiders so far. Jenna Santelli out front to Molly Seether. So you see that the Red Raiders have adjusted to the defense on Kylie Wage. There comes Deal. Stick on the shot, didn't get everything she wanted. Backed up by Preby behind the net. Preby in front to Deal, and wow, what a goal, what a pass. Pale Mac leads it 5-4. That's Reagan Deal from Anna Preby, and we will take another look at that sweet play right there. Behind the net, Preby gets settled. 2 defenders converge, feeds in front. The left-hander Deal is there to finish. And for the first time tonight, the Palmyra-Macedon Red Raiders have the lead. Second of the game here for Reagan Deal, and second in the game and 50th of the season, a milestone goal. So Reagan Deal clears the 50-goal plateau and gives Pale Mac the lead 5-4 with 6:48 to play. We thought it would be great action, and both these teams are not disappointing. Strong rally, possession, the 50-50 ball. It's Pale Mac again, unsettled. That's Santelli. Over to Deal. Deal cuts in, and she pulls back a little bit. They didn't have the opportunity at the break. Here's Deal. Deal has just been so impressive with this offense in the first half, finding ways to make it happen for the Raiders. Behind to Preby. Back to Lily Basil. To Hudak. These young players playing big moments for Pale Mac. And here comes Kylie Wage with the shot, score. Wow. Oh, no, it hit the bar. Wow, it was in and out. I thought she had it underneath the bar, but the ball came out as fast as it didn't go in, and it's picked up by Pale Mac, and it's Carissa Schneider taking the ball to half field. I thought that may have gone in under the post, but the old eyes aren't what they used to be. Probably should have waited for the referee to tell me, but I was anticipating there. And here comes Aquinas with the restart, tied at 5. McKenna Brown splits the defense, moves in. Brown to the top of the circle, pulls back. She's marked there tightly by Kylie Wage. Nice job on the defensive end of the field by Wage. Brown over to Savannah Hinchcliffe. Brown in front. Ball's loose. Defense knocked away. What a good defensive play, but it's maintained by the Irish. Leonardi, side of goal. Leonardi on the move. Couldn't get the hands free. Good defense there, but I think it's going to be a foul called on the Red Raiders, and we will give Gianna Leonardi, who has 35 goals this season, a free position shot. Leonardi with the winner in the semifinals. Winds up, cranks, and scores. The lefty with a nice goal there from the top of the 8-meter circle. Just fires it home. Gianna Leonardi with her second of the game. It's actually, yes, her second of the game. She's got the restart, takes a step, steps into it, picks her spot, and scores. And that puts Aquinas, pulls even at 5-5. Nice play there, taking advantage of that 8-meter opportunity is just so important in women's and girls lacrosse. It gives players an opportunity to get a start away from a defender with their hands free. And the more successful you are on the 8 meters, it usually leads to team success as well. So nice shot there by Leonardi, and we are back even at 5. 4:36 to play here in the first half at East Rochester. And Wage and Hinchcliffe will meet again. The draws have been fairly close and even, just like the game. One team hasn't seemed to have a disproportionate amount of possessions, and they will do it all again. Kylie Wade and Sienna Hinchcliffe, two of the top players in the section. This might be the smallest classification, but that does not mean that there's not a lot of talented players out on the field tonight. Referee adjusts the sticks. Wage pulls it through and scoops it in the offensive end. Palmack with possession. Wage to Preby. And the Red Raiders will look to find a way to score the go-ahead goal here. Anna Preby to Tegan Hudak. Back out top, Kylie Wage. Santelli. Reagan Deal. Everybody getting a touch as they move it around the perimeter. Back to Santelli. Santelli looking for a teammate, Kylie Wage. Knocked away, a good defensive play, but it's picked up by Deal. That was McKenna Brown who knocked it away initially, but Palmack able to maintain with Kylie Wage. Wage to Hudak. Hudak on the move to Deal. Approaching 3.5 minutes. Preby to Lily Basil. Back to Santelli. Hudak. Out top to Kylie Wage. Santelli. There's Reagan Deal. Looking for a screen. Palmack behind the net to Lily Basil. And there is no shot clock in high school girls lacrosse, so teams can be very patient. In the college game, there is a shot clock, but not in high school. Maybe coming, though. In front, there we go to Deal. Bounce shot scores. Reagan Deal does it again. Puts Palmack in front 6-5 with a nice move in that left-handed shot. Take another look at it here. As she takes the feed from Santelli, Deal is on the wing, takes 3 steps in, eludes a defender, goes with a bounce shot, and gives the Red Raiders the lead. It's her third goal of the game, 51st of the season, and her second in a row for the Red Raiders. So she has scored 3 of the 6 and is really doing a nice job so far in the first half tonight. And as we mentioned, she came into her own a little bit in sectionals last year and has picked up where she left off. Deal had she had a big game with 3 goals against and 2 assists in an 8-6 win over Waterloo, and she had 3 goals and 3 assists in a win over Livonia. So that's 3 straight hat tricks in the sectionals for Reagan Deal. And Sienna Hinchcliffe and Wage on the draw there. Aquinas changed it up a little bit. Palmac is starting to get the draw controls to go their way, and with possession come opportunities. And the Red Raiders, after falling behind 3-0, have outscored the Little Irish 6-2. 2.5 minutes here to go, just under, in the first half here at East Rochester High School's Don Quinn Field. Jenna Santelli, Reagan Deal, behind the net, Lily Basil, Tegan Hudak. Hudak on the run to Santelli. 2 defenders conferred, and she gets it back to Preby. Preby behind the net at X, where she is very comfortable. Pass behind Santelli, it's on the turf. Hudak is able to run that down. The 8th grader, how would you like to be an 8th grader playing in the sectional finals? Pretty cool. Over to Molly Seether. Reagan Deal. Good defense by, I believe, Carissa Snyder comes out. McKenna Brown. Whistle. And a violation on Aquinas. Restart for Palmac. I think it was a 3-second call maybe on Hinchcliffe. Back out to Deal to Molly Seether. Seether looked to turn the corner. Good defense by Schneider. Back to Preby. Defended by Del Corvo. Nice job on the defense there by Aquinas. Lily Basil. And Del Corvo still doing the job. Elena Del Corvo, the senior bound for Mercyhurst Division II lacrosse next year. Molly Seether looking to get the restart on the offense, and we are 40 seconds away from halftime. So you wonder when Palmac will start to attack goal and maybe look to end the half with that last shot and a goal. Molly Seether's got the double team inside to Wage. Kylie Wage knocked away by Hinchcliffe, picked up again by Wage. She goes in, attempts a shot, whistle, and a foul. I believe it'll be a free position shot for Kylie Wage. Kylie Wage, who is second in Section 5 coming into today's game with 67 goals, looking for number 68 here to give her team a 2-goal lead. Whistle, awaiting the whistle. Wage goes in and fires it wide. Backed up by Palmac, so the Raiders will get another chance as Preby brings it into Hudak. Under 10 seconds to play. And it is taken away by Aquinas and Sienna Hinchcliffe. And that'll end a very exciting first half here at East Rochester High School. Palmyra Massett, in the number 3 seed, leads Aquinas, the number 1 seed, 6-5. You are watching the Section 5 Class D Girls Championship game on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We will take a quick break and rejoin you for the second half.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go. Knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
The trickery, Ryder gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction. Make it, touchdown, touchdown East.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, with answers just a phone call away, it's banking that fits your life. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Muggs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order to.
And welcome back to East Rochester High School. My name is Steve Bradley, and we are watching the Section 5 Class D Girls Championship Lacrosse game between the Aquinas Little Irish and the Palmyra Macedon Red Raiders. The Red Raiders, the third seed, with a 6-5 lead here at halftime, thanks to 3 goals by Reagan Deal, 1 apiece by Lily Basil, Molly Seether, and Jenna Santelli. Aquinas is led in scoring at halftime by Gianna Leonardi, the junior, with 2 goals, 1 goal each for McKenna Brown, Savannah Hinchcliffe, and Sienna Hinchcliffe. So a tight, close game like we anticipated. 2 of the top scorers in Section 5. Both teams are doing a very good job of defense. Sienna Hinchcliffe of Aquinas came into the game with 93 points, and she has been limited to the 1 goal. And Kylie Wage, the Palmac midfielder, does a lot of things on both ends of the field, has yet to make the scoring sheet. And obviously she's been the focus of the Aquinas defense, and she actually also didn't score in the semifinal game, an 8-6 win over Waterloo. But Coach E.J. Burst of Palmac has been really proud of Kylie in the way she handles it and helps her teammates when she's being focused on. She finds ways to help her team and her teammates do well. And we are heading to the draw circle for the second half draw. Looks like it will be number 8, Kylie Wage, taking the draw for Palmyra Macedon, and number 10, Savannah Hinchcliffe, the freshman who has scored 52 goals this season, taking the draw for Aquinas. So ready to go, 25 minutes on the scoreboard. A lot of action here, great crowd settling in. Beautiful night for lacrosse. Welcome to June. And the draw is controlled by Palmac and picked up by Molly C. The Red Raiders have been doing better on the draws lately as Reagan Deal has the ball for the Red Raiders. Back out to Molly Seether. Out top, that will be Jenna Santelli and Deal. Palmac has exercised some good patience in its later possessions of the first half. Actually fell behind 3-0, closed the half on a 6-2 run as we begin play here early second half. Behind the net, that's Anna Preby, the freshman. Preby on the run. Over to Deal. Deal to Seether. Santelli's cutting in front of goal. Can't get her hands free. Good defense there by number 12. I believe that's Carissa Schneider. Knocked the ball out of the stick. Palmac still maintains possession. And with the umbrellas coming up, we think that rain is beginning to fall too. We had a heavy storm before. It delayed our start by about 45 minutes. And we're just hoping that we're able to finish this game. Great game. 2 great teams. This is Kylie Wage for Palmac. Passes to Molly Seether. Wage looks to make a move. Drops it back. Palmac showing very good patience here. Seether. Preby. Anna Preby, another freshman. Young players all over the floor. Preby, pass knocked down by Del Corvo, and the ball will be a turnover. No, it is backed up by Aquinas. And we have timeout by the official. I think they're going to discuss the call. And they're going to say that the ball is off of Aquinas and it will be kept and maintain possession Palmac. So Anna Preby, 18 goals this season behind the net to 22. Jolie Bourgeois and Jenna Santelli. Jenna Santelli, also a freshman. Palmac with younger players all over the field. Bourgeois, she was a gymnast as a young player. Didn't start team sports till her freshman year and is already a big contributor. There's a foul on Tegan Hudak is inside the 8-meter circle, and I believe she will be taking a free position shot. 8-meter shot for the Raiders here. Hudak, a skilled two-handed player. Coach Burris says she's not afraid of the moment, and this is a big moment here. And she pulls it back. Did not attack goal. In front, it's Deal, and the save made. Might have been the pipe, but ball's loose, but stays with Palmac. Great look inside by Reagan Deal. Unable to get the goal as the raindrops fall, and the Red Raiders continue to work. Far side, Tegan Hudak. Guarded by Sienna Hinchcliffe, who is whistled for a foul. She'll need to go behind Hudak as the restarts plays for Palmac. Santelli balls on the turf. Santelli's able to scoop it up. And Palmac retains possession. Over 3 minutes in, the ball has been in Palmac sticks for almost all of the second half here. Patience is the virtue. Kylie Wage mistimed that into the corner. Reagan Deal. And Palmac really slowing it down, looking for an opportunity. Deal has time and space to work with. She's the leading scorer in the game with 3 goals, 51 on the season, behind Aprebi. Anna Aprebi, the freshman. And Coach Burris has really built a special program. Palmac, 15 years. Bourgeois is forced out of bounds, but the ball will stay here with Palmac. Aquinas foul, and Palmac having won the last 4 Section 5 Class D championships that were contested. And Coach Burris said a big part of that was losing to Honeoye Falls Lima in the Class C finals in 2016. He said that really gave his team and his program the hunger, and they have fed off of that for the last several years and have become a real power in not just the Finger Lakes and Section 5, but have done well at the state level when state competition has been contested. So Palmac, a really strong program, has sent some great players on to the college level, and Kylie Wage will be the next to do that when she goes to Grand Valley in Michigan, the Division II power next year. Here comes Reagan Deal down the alley. Deal looking. Didn't see anything that she liked. Drew a double team behind the net to Molly Seether. Seether looked for Bourgeois. Failed to connect on that play, but there's another good backup by Palmac. Palmac's been in the right place all second half. Nice play being in the right place at the right time by Claire Basil. And Claire Basil starts the restart. Palmac now has had the ball for over 5 minutes here to start the second half. There have been a few whistles and a few the ball on the carpet a couple of times, but really Aquinas has not had a chance to go on the offensive yet here in the second half. Jenna Santelli. Molly Seether. Seether has a strong game too, 3-sport athlete. And she's just all over. Second on her team with 77 ground balls, and second in Section 5 in ground balls with 77. That kind of shows you how much she hustles. And Jenna Santelli looking at the defense. He's guarded by McKenna Brown, who's a tenacious player. And the ball goes back to Anna Aprebi. Looking inside for Wage, there's 3 Aquinas defenders around her, and she's able to pull the ball back out to Molly Seether. Jenna Santelli. Reagan Deal can't make the catch. Ball's in front. Deal picks it up. Shot. What a save there by Emma Peterson. It looked like a broken play, and Peterson made the kick save there. And Aquinas is going to get a chance to clear here. Big save by the goalie. And a close game like that, the big save sometimes can be turning points. So nice save there by Emma Peterson. Ball is in Peterson's stick to start the clear. Palmac applying some pressure, making Aquinas play through the ride and clear the ball. Right now, it's been with Peterson for several seconds. She's looking for a teammate or a way to make a play. As Palmac is not guarding the goalie, and she finds McKenna Brown. If you're looking for somebody to break pressure, break a ride, McKenna Brown is a very good choice. As we mentioned, she's headed to Lock Haven to play lacrosse next year. And she gets the ball over. There's a whistle on the far side. And Aquinas will need to bring the ball back to the spot, but they have the ball on the offensive end. Little Irish, first time this half, looking to tie the game. McKenna Brown to Gianna Leonardi. Leonardi with 2 goals in the first half has done a nice job facilitating the offense. A lot of the success has been through Leonardi's stick as she cuts in on goal and scores. Nice play there. Gianna Leonardi. We were talking about Aquinas not having the ball, and we see right there she had the ball on the wing. She was able to beat her defender with a step inside, cuts around the goalie, and has nothing but net to shoot at. And this game is tied at 6-6 on the 3rd goal of the night by Gianna Leonardi. And Leonardi has been coming up big in sectionals. She scored the winning goal in the semifinals against Penyan in the final minute and gets the equalizer there against Pelmac with 17-19 left to play. So Pelmac has won the possession battle in the second half, but Aquinas has the only goal on a big-time play by Gianna Leonardi. Leonardi, a junior. And just coming up big. That's she has 38 goals this season, and Aquinas has the ball back again. It's Carissa Schneider. And it's knocked away and controlled by Pelmac. Scooped up by Jenna Santelli. So the Red Raiders get the takeaway that caused turnover, make a play and get the ball back, and are looking to clear their end. Santelli being pursued by 2 Aquinas players. Fantastic pressure there by number 6, Lily Bell. Great hustle by Lily Bell, making things difficult on Basil and the Pelmac players. They swing it around here, and here comes number 12 for Pelmac. That's Kayla Villord, and Villord gets it towards midfield where she meets McKenna Brown. Passes on the turf. McKenna Brown forces that turnover, scoops the ground ball, going in against 4 defenders. In front, passes a little high, and it's picked up by Jenna Santelli. Fantastic defensive play by McKenna Brown to start the offense for Aquinas. Looking for the pass in front. The ball was a little high, and turnover resulted. And Pelmac has it again with Santelli. As we are under 16 minutes to go here, the goals have slowed a little bit. It was 6-5 at halftime in favor of Pelmac. Just 1 goal here in the opening 10 minutes or so of the second half. And whistle, a lot of whistles actually in the last few seconds as Pelmac tries to clear. That is Brianna Pennycoff. She's an 8th grader who incredibly made the jump from modified last season. So she's a year-round lacrosse player, went from modified to varsity, and here she is tonight in a sectional final in big moments. And back in the stick of Reagan Deal for Pelmac. Deal with 3 goals tonight has really been the catalyst for the Raiders. Up top, Molly Seether and Kylie Wage. Wade's getting a little bit more space. She's being marked by McKenna Brown at the moment, but she has had to work very hard on the offensive end just to get any space at all. As Reagan Deal, that left-handed shot, Deal caught a stick with the goggles, and that's going to be a yellow card. I think that's a player safety. Stick got a little loose there from Carissa Schneider, so she will get the yellow card and the 2-minute penalty. So Pelmac goes woman up here with 14:44 to play, and a great opportunity for the Red Raiders to try and regain the lead. Just a play where the stick got a little high, the opponent got the stick to the face, and that's almost an automatic call all the time for the referees, especially with player safety where it is a top priority, and it should be. Santelli to Deal. Up top, Hudak. Pelmac has been patient all second half. They're going to look for a golden opportunity here. Kylie Wage. Kylie Wage cuts towards goal. Bounce shot. Nice save there by Emma Peterson. That's a second big save by Peterson here in the second half. And that it's a huge save in a woman up situation. Now Aquinas has the ball, and player down for about another minute and a half. Bourgeois going heavy with the pressure, pressuring Peterson. Intense defense by Jolie Bourgeois for Palmac, trying to force the turnover there on the ride. And Coach Burst said that she was, when they go for a full ride like this, she is a key component of that with her speed and athleticism. And she does force the turnover. No, I think the ball will stay with Aquinas. They called the push on Bourgeois. So we go with the restart, and she is maintaining the pressure. The pass by Peterson looking for McKenna Brown. She's marked by Deal. And another whistle. Aquinas will maintain. McKenna Brown, the senior, will start the play and come up the far sideline, running through several Palmac defenders as time continues to run. And Schneider's yellow card should be expiring here in about maybe 15, 20 seconds. So Aquinas with a good job. And restart there. The Little Irish now have the ball in the offensive end with McKenna Brown. There are about 4 whistles as the penalty has released. Schneider has returned, so the no goal on the women up opportunity. And we remain tied at 6 halfway through the second half. 12:28 to play. Varsity Media Sports Network live at East Rochester High School. And the Aquinas Little Irish looking to take the lead as they try to secure their first Section 5 championship. There's Gianna Leonardi in on goal. Shot is high, but it is backed up by number 13 for Aquinas. That's a good play by Ryan Springer to help maintain possession. Now Springer will bring it in. Springer gets away from number 7 and scores. What a great play there by Ryan Springer. She went solo after bringing the ball in bounds, and let's take another look. Springer was adept at backing up the play. She got around the defender and headed straight toward goal. Double team was a little bit late, and she went high to give the Little Irish the lead. The Little Irish the lead for the first time in the second half. 7-6 on a great play by Springer. Springer is a junior. That is her 17th goal of the season, and it came at a very opportune time. So with 11:54 to play, Aquinas regains the lead. It's 7-6. And the draw will be between number 10, Savannah Hinchcliffe, and blocked out right there. I'm not sure who's in the circle for Palmac. It was Kylie Wage, and Kylie Wage and Palmac control possession with Santelli down in the far corner. Palmac offense gets settled with Reagan Deal. Raiders yet to score here in the second half. Led 6-5 at halftime, now trails 7-6 in front. Jolie Bourgeois, back to Molly Seether. Seether up top to Deal. Foul called. Possession remains with Aquinas. Reagan Deal turns away from the defense of 25. Sienna Hinchcliffe. Turnover, loose ball forced. Now it's a turnover. Picked up by McKenna Brown. McKenna Brown, it had a lot of ground balls coming into this game. She had 58 coming in, and she's got to have 5 or 6 tonight. She has been wherever the Irish have needed her as they settle it in with Gianna Leonardi. Up top to Brown. Now it looks like the Irish are going to take their time a little bit. They've worked hard to get the lead back. And with 10.5 minutes left to play, you see Coach Savannah Stoy on the far sideline yelling instructions to her team. Brown is defended by Santelli. Brown with the spin and the dodge. continues toward goal, looking for a teammate, looking for a cutter. In front, shot goes wide. Picked up by Sienna Hinchcliffe. Ball is on the turf and taken away by Kylie Wage, who's looking to start transition to Reagan Deal. Pale Mac has numbers here in transition as Deal cuts in. Still with it. And she carries behind goal. And I think the unsettled situation will be settled, and Pale Mac will settle into their regular offense. Red Raiders up top, Molly Seether. Seether to Deal. Aquinas has done a good job on Deal in the second half, taking away that left-handed shot from the elbow there. Behind the net to Lily Basil, to Tegan Hudak, back out to Kylie Wage. 7-6 our score is Aquinas with a 7-6 lead over Pale Mac. 9 minutes to play here at East Rochester High School. Pale Mac trying to find the equalizer. Kylie Wade, the senior 4-year player, drops it back off to Tegan Hudak. And I think patience is really what Pale Mac wants here to Preby. They want a golden opportunity to try and pull even. High pass there. That's going to be a turnover. The Aquinas defense held its ground, forced the high pass. And Elena Del Corvo, who has made several good defensive plays, comes away with the turnover and starts the clear opportunity. That is now the ball in the stick of Savannah Hinchcliffe. Irish will restart about near the 35-yard line if you're looking at it as a football field. And Sienna Hinchcliffe in to McKenna Brown. And one thing, Aquinas only has 2 subs, so they may be looking to regain some wind here. These same players have been on the field the entire game, back and forth. A player like McKenna Brown goes with that. Here comes Hinchcliffe out front. She's on Seether, turns, shoots, and a big save there is made by the Pale Mac goalie, Faith Beals. Sienna Hinchcliffe, one of the top scorers in Section 5, and she was turned away by Faith Beals. Great save there by the Pale Mac goalie. The junior and first-year starter coming up big with 7.5 to play. Reagan Deal into the corner to Anna Preby. Preby being marked by number 18, that's Bridget Palmer. Pale Mac offense looking for cutters up top. Deal and Preby play catch behind the net. Tegan Hudak also behind the net. There looks like another high stick called on Del Corvo there as Preby was making a move. And she's being shown a yellow card, so that will be a big opportunity for Pale Mac. 6:39 to play. They will go woman up, and a 2-minute penalty on Del Corvo, who is one of Aquinas' top defenders. So this is a free position shot and also a good chance for Pale Mac to take advantage of the woman opportunity and tie the game. So Anna Preby, the freshman, will start to play. Entered this game with 18 goals and 7 assists. And the ball pops out of her stick, and it looks like she fell into the crease for a crease violation, so a big play for Aquinas right there. Little Irish get the turnover, and it'll be Tessa Sangassi, number 7, starting the play. Sangassi is a freshman as well, who is, Coach Stoy says, is wise beyond her years, and she came up with a big play there as we wind the clock down towards the 6-minute mark. And ball is not out yet. Now it is. Turnover force. Pale Mac will have the ball and almost a minute and a half remaining on their woman up opportunity as Lily Basil brings it into the offensive offensive box, guarded by McKenna Brown. And the Raiders definitely looking for a grade A opportunity here. Molly Seether to Kylie Wage. And Wage being marked by Savannah Hinchcliffe, who has done a nice job. Wage cuts in. Ball is out, but the whistle. And it looks like Kylie Wage will go to the top of the circle, the 8-meter circle, and will have a free position shot and an opportunity to tie the game. Kylie Wage with 67 goals coming in. Makes a move around the defender and scores. Kylie Wage with a big-time move and a big-time goal. Pale Mac ties it up on the women up opportunity by Kylie Wage. Take another look here. Your senior midfielder gets to the top, and it's a nice play by Carissa Schneider of Aquinas to cut her off, but Wage makes a nice dodge, goes in, and then with a low shot to tie the game. So here we go, folks. 7-7 with 5:16 to play here in the Section 5 Class D championship game. Couldn't ask for anything more. Two teams entered with equal records, 14-4. We thought they would be evenly matched teams. Both coaches expected it to be a tight game, and as we head down towards the 5-minute mark, it has been. And super night of lacrosse here as two top teams looking to secure the brick. The draw is Wage and Savannah Hinchcliffe. It looked like a procedure. The Aquinas player may have gone early, and so Pale Mac will keep possession and Kylie Wage out near midfield. And the pass is missed, thrown away out of bounds. Turnover to Aquinas, so the Little Irish did not win the draw control, but they were able to force the turnover and come right back. Both teams trying to up the defense here with pressure. Possession is everything. There's a great trail check by Reagan Deal, but it's picked up by Aquinas as Ryan Springer with another big play. Springer has been in the right spot a few times tonight, as she was right there. And the Aquinas, as we've seen with Pale Mac with Deal, they run a lot of their offense through Gianna Leonardi. Leonardi with 3 goals tonight has been quite comfortable on the wing there and made a lot of good plays. And as we wind towards 4 minutes, Aquinas will be looking for that opportunity to get the go-ahead goal and take charge here. And from McKenna Brown, that hit the pipe. Wow, that was a good feed in front, and that hit the goalpost really hard. Came back to about the 25-yard line. Aquinas is able to maintain possession with Savannah Hinchcliffe. Back to Leonardi. Leonardi is being marked by Tegan Hudak at the moment. Hudak, an 8th grader, big moment, guarding an experienced scorer there, and Aquinas moves the ball back up top to McKenna Brown. So we approach 3.5 minutes to go here in the Class D final. McKenna Brown, you got to think that Sienna Hinchcliffe is going to jockey for position and look for an opportunity, but McKenna Brown got the angle, and she's going to get the free position opportunity. Drew the foul right there. With about 3 minutes to play, McKenna Brown is going to have an opportunity to give the Irish the lead. She's at the right angle on the top of the circle. Brown goes in. She shoots and scores. McKenna Brown with 2:58 to play on the free position shot gives Aquinas an 8-7 lead. That's McKenna Brown's second goal of the game, and it's a big one. You see her, the top of the circle on the replay here. She splits the 2 defenders, goes with the bounce shot over the shoulder. Great finish, and Brown has been great all night. And Pal Mac takes a timeout, and we're going to keep it right here. And just kind of break down this last 3 minutes. 8-7 for Aquinas. The Little Irish 14-4, 0-13 lifetime against Pal Mac. So this game, if Aquinas is able to hold on, will be historic in a lot of ways. It would give them their first girls lacrosse sectional title, their first win over Pal Mac, and it would end the Red Raiders' 4-year run as champions in Section 5 Class D. That being said, 2 minutes and 58 seconds in lacrosse is an eternity. This upcoming draw control is crucial. If Palmac gets possession, they can take their time and look for a good shot for the equalizer. If Aquinas wins the draw, you look for Palmac to turn up the pressure and look for the turnover. So it's a lacrosse game. That'll possibly turn into a chess match here in the final 3 minutes. And the top players have certainly delivered tonight, with Gianna Leonardi leading Aquinas with 3 goals, McKenna Brown with 2, and that big goal right there to equal to tie the game at 8, or not tie the game, give the Irish an 8-7 lead. So 8-7 Aquinas, 2:58 to play, and very critical draw control coming up here. So back in the draw circle for Aquinas is Sienna Hinchcliffe. The Little Irish have alternated that a little bit between Sienna Hinchcliffe and Savannah Hinchcliffe. It'll be Kylie Wage for the Red Raiders. Big moment here. These two have competed hard against each other all night, and they will do it one more time, and it's Sienna Hinchcliffe with a big win for Aquinas. Hinchcliffe in transition, getting open space, and pulls it back. Sienna Hinchcliffe, the junior who does everything, midfielder. Sienna Hinchcliffe inside, and looked like there was an opportunity there possibly for Ryan Springer, but Springer pulled it out. And the Irish will look to use some clock here. McKenna Brown up top. Far side Leonardi. Leonardi marked by Pennycoth behind the goal, Sienna Hinchcliffe. The ball is in the stick of the player you want it to be if you're Aquinas. Sienna Hinchcliffe, the junior, being marked by Molly Seether. Hinchcliffe rolls toward the cage. Ball is out. Solid defense there. Whistle, and Palmac will get the turnover. Big defensive play by Molly Seether to get Palmac the ball. Little Irish with the pressure defense as the Red Raiders look to clear, and Reagan Deal will get it over half court, midfield, and ahead to Tegan Hudak. Hudak into the offensive zone. Minute and a half to play. Palmyra Macedon trails 8-7. Reagan Deal cuts through the defense. The ball's out. Picked up again. And there is going to be a foul called. Clock stops. And unable to tell for sure if this will be an 8-meter shot. Yes, it will. A free position shot for number 16 for Palmac, Jenna Santelli, the freshman. Santelli came into the game with 22 goals. Now she has 23. What a shot to tie the game. 8-8. Jenna Santelli, the freshman, pulls Palmyra Macedon even with 1:11 to play. And what a game we have. Here you see Santelli at the top of the circle on the replay. She knew what she was going to do as soon as the whistle blew. 2 shots and just 2 stops and just fired into the far side. And we are tied at 8 with 1:11 to play. What a game. Palmac showing great resilience there after falling behind and losing the draw. They got the defensive stop and they got the goal. So Sienna Hinchcliffe and Kylie Wage meet again in the draw circle. Last draw went to Hinchcliffe. Which team will get this one? Excitement all around. You can feel the crowd into it. Players are into it. Such an intense game. And Wage comes away with it to Reagan Deal. Looked like Hinchcliffe was going to pop it to herself, but Wage was able to get the ball, knock it away for Palmac. We've got a whistle up top. Clock continues to run under a minute. clock will only stop in the critical scoring area on whistles. So Palmac here is going to have a chance to get a last second opportunity to try and pull this out. 43 seconds. Jenna Santelli, who scored the equalizer, goes in on goal. Looked like she might have been able to get her hands free, but she thought better of it. As we hit the 30-second mark with Reagan Deal. Deal with the move. Great defense there by McKenna Brown to stop her. Inside, bounce shot, score! Palmac takes a 9-8 lead. I believe it was Molly Seether in close off the feed from Reagan Deal. And we will take another look just to be sure. But Palmac takes a 9-8 lead with 23.4 seconds left. There's Reagan Deal. Great defense by McKenna Brown. Inside. And it is Molly Seether who gets the goal to give Palmac a 9-8 lead with 23.4 seconds to play here at East Rochester. What a play. Molly Seether steps up, the junior. She played attack last season, midfield this season, and what a time to deliver for her team. I think I used the quote before from Coach Burr. She does whatever you do when you need it done, and Palmac needed it, and she got it. Here we go in the draw circle. Sienna Hinchcliffe and Kylie Wage. What a battle they have waged all night. 23.4 seconds to go. Really the game hanging in the balance here. Ball is up and is controlled by Hinchcliffe. Aquinas is going to get a chance here with under 20 seconds to go. Hinchcliffe going in. She's not stopping. The whistle. Believe there's going to be a foul and a free possession opportunity for Aquinas with 10.7 seconds left to play. It's Sienna Hinchcliffe will get the opportunity at the top of the circle. The junior with 60 goals this season goes in. The shot is wide. It's rolling towards the corner. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Ball's on the turf. It's picked up by Basil. She's going to run out the clock and give them 5. The Palmyra Macedon Red Raiders rally to win their 5th straight Section 5 Class D Girls Lacrosse Championship. What a game. Palmyra Macedon, the 3 seed 9. Aquinas, top seeded 8. And Aquinas had the chance to tie it in the final seconds. A big save by Faith Beals. A great play by Claire Basil, the junior, to keep the ball out of harm's way. And it's ecstasy for the Red Raiders, and it's heartbreak for the Little Irish. But what a game we had tonight. There's Molly Seether, who scored that dramatic game-winning goal from in front of the goal underneath. And Kylie Wage gets another sectional title. She's the only senior on the team. And Coach Burst had said, Palmac's success is well documented, and a lot of players have come through, but this team wanted to write its own story, and they were able to do it here tonight with just a gritty performance here in the late minutes. And what an awesome effort, too, by Aquinas, a team that with a first-year coach that has come a long way. And, this game was as close as the score indicates, if not even closer. There was a chance to tie it in the final 10 seconds, and we even saw Faith Beals, the Palmac goalie, looking for the ball after the shot by Hinchcliffe. She wasn't sure where it was, and the ball went off into the far corner, and time was able to run out and give Palmac the 9-8 win. So what a game here. I think we're going to stay for the post-game trophy presentations, and the teams are going to shake hands here, and good sportsmanship, and just a tremendous game, and to be honest, quite grateful that this game was able to be played tonight. We had such heavy wind and rain earlier in the afternoon with lightning. The game started about 45 minutes late, and what a finish, what a game, and what a victory for the Palmyra Macedon Red Raiders. And teams are now shaking hands, going through the line, and we'll recap the 9. Palmac, Molly Seether had 2 goals, including the game winner in the final minute, and led by Reagan Deal. And we are going to take a quick break here as they prepare the table for the post-game celebration. You're watching Section 5 Girls Lacrosse on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Gargiulo over the middle. He's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open, Perazzi, he gets it, Perazzi, foot raise, 10, 5, make it, touchdown, punch, counter punch.
The Frickery Rider gets it back, goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this the other direction, make it, touchdown, East.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media. You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Good evening and welcome back to Don Quinn Field, where we had just seen a fantastic Section 5 Class D Girls Lacrosse Championship game with Palmyra Macedon defeating Aquinas 9-8. We're just about ready for the post-game ceremonies, and we will be turning things over to public address announcer PJ Hermans to hand out the post-game awards as the teams head toward the side. And just a fantastic game. Both teams had opportunities in the final minute, and Palmac was able to secure its 5th straight Section 5 championship dating to 2017. And you've got a happy bunch of Red Raiders over there, and a great season for Aquinas as well. Just a very fitting championship game between two fantastic teams. So when the post-game ceremony starts, we'll let PJ take it away.
Before we begin our awards ceremony for the Class D, we have a sportsmanship award announcement. I would like to welcome the Our Lady of Mercy Girls Lacrosse program out to the track, please. On behalf of the Section 5 Girls Lacrosse officials, the Mercy Girls Lacrosse program are the recipients of the Robert Carpenter Sportsmanship Award of the 2022 season. This award is given out in memory of Robert Carpenter. Robert was a Section 5 Girls Lacrosse official who, like all other officials, viewed sportsmanship as an essential part of the game. The Mercy Girls Lacrosse program has exemplified this on all aspects. We'd like to thank the coaching staff, players, and fans. You have made it an enjoyable experience for any official working your games. Presenting the award is Paul Wood, the president of Section 5 Girls Lacrosse Officials, Steve Simmons, the vice president of Section 5 Girls Lacrosse Official and Sportsmanship Coordinator. Thank you, and good luck in the upcoming series. On behalf of the Section 5 Girls Lacrosse, to assist with the award presentation today are Sean Jeffers, Corey Foster, Anthony Yandick, and Trish Condon. Prior to handing out today's awards to our athletes, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the Class D Coach of the Year. This award is sponsored by Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, as voted on by their coaching peers in Section 5 Girls Lacrosse This year's Class D Coach of the Year is Andy Lee from Waterloo. We will now present each athlete from Aquinas Little Irish with their finalist medallions provided by Section 5 and a cinch bag provided by Canandaigua National Bank and Trust. Number 2, McKenna Brown. Number 4, Julia Cody. Number 6, Lily Bell. Number 7, Kessa Singasi. Number 8, Katerina Horpel. Number 9, Avery Brinkle. Number 10, Savannah Hitchcliffe. Number 11, Allie Navarano. Number 12, Carissa Schneider. Number 13, Ryan Springer. Number 15, Alyssa Mallon. Number 16, Gianna Leonardi. Number 18, Bridget Palmer. Number 19, Cara Cerrone. Number 20, Elena Del Corvo. Number 21, Haley Bennett. Number 23, Emma Peterson. Number 25, Sienna Hitchcliffe. And the head coach, Savannah Stoy. Now to present the sectional champions from Palmac Red Raiders with the championship medallion, plastic t-shirt provided by the Section 5 and a hat provided by Canandaigua National Bank and Trust. Number 1, Lily Basil. Number 2, Regan Deal. Number 3, Tegan Hudak. Number 4, Maddie Ackerman. Number 6, Molly Seether. Number 7, Juliana Van Wiegen. Number 8, Kylie Wage. Number 9, Anna Prevey. Number 10, Abby Miller. Number 11, Amelia Stever. Number 12, Kayla Beelord. Number 13, Claire Basil. Number 14, Jalen Drain. Number 15, Erica Mitchell. Number 16, Jenna Santella. Number 17, Brianna Petikov. Number 22, Jolie Bourgeois. And number 26, Faith Fields. And the head coach of the Red Raiders, DJ Burst. The Canandaigua National Bank and Trust is the sponsor of our all-tournament team. The Class D all-tournament team members for the 2022 season. From Waterloo, Marissa Russell. From Penyan, Kelly Griffin. Kelly is not able to attend tonight, so we'll move on to Aquinas, McKenna Brown. Also from Aquinas, Sienna Hinchcliffe. From Palmac, Kylie Wage. Palmac, Molly Cedar. And our Class D most valuable player is Reagan Deal from Palmac. At this time, we ask that the coaches and the captains from the Palmac Red Raiders to come forward to accept their 2022 Section 5 Class D Championship Trophy. Once again, congratulations to all the student athletes and coaches who participated in tonight's game.